Welcome back to the channel. Process must be in sync. So it should not happen that you design a particular chip and so this PDK is being also fed into the machine learning model. So what happens next time you run the design, it automatically covers those mistakes, build a similar type of chip from the scratch. They use the same machine learning model which is already being teased or taught by the previous chip. Designer, so you must be using these tools but are not. So in that way also it becomes very much interesting to know that one is basically the designing the tool that is being run on the chip designing to design itself. So what is your thought? Please let me know by I can share this video as well. So I think last but not the least way that all the chip designing and the chip manufacturing companies are different countries. So based on the supply chain, based on the technology. Hello friends, welcome back to the channel. How AI-powered tool is transforming the chip design. So it takes as the same input as a normal chip design tool, but it does something extra. What it does, it first prepares the machine learning model. It then basically secures the proprietary design data. It protects the data, and then it learns and evolves from each design run. And the result is basically it reduces the design time, it speeds up the chip design and keep the data safe and ready for the next chip designing. How? Stay tuned till the end of the video. For those who does not know me, I'm Subhasish Chakraborti. I have 21 years of EDA and semiconductor experience. I have worked in many top MNC semiconductor and EDA, and also I have authored 2 books on semiconductor and chip designing. I write semiconductor blogs on a regular basis in LinkedIn and in my own semiconductor blog. So please subscribe this channel, like and share this video as well. The AI chip design tool takes the same design and the other input as a normal chip design tool, but what it does is basically accelerates the chip design process. How? The ML model is built and store proprietary information in the customer side. So design is something which is very much protective on the point of the customer, because they do not want to share this design very easily to any third party. So the advantage of this AI-powered tool is that they read those design at the customer side and they store this design in memory for building the machine learning model itself. And then this confidential design information remains intact throughout the chip design process. The model determines the optimal testing and the sampling process, and for future designs also this machine learning model which is prepared is used as well. Now what is the benefit of there? The benefit is that first of all there is PDK, that is process design kit, which is being provided from the chip fabrication or chip factory. So PDK is something where the chip fabrication company or chip fabrication unit, they make it even before they fabricate the chip. So what happens is that when you design a chip and when you actually manufacture the chip, these two processes must be in sync. So it should not happen that you design a particular chip and that does not work when it is being manufactured in the chip fabrication site. So that's why the chip factory or chip fabrication plant, they prepare the process design kit how the chip should be designed so that they can easily manufacture them in the factory. So they pass this information to the chip design companies even before they fabricate the chip. So this PDK is being also fed into the machine learning model. So what happens is that since an integrated circuit takes a year at least time for complete manufacturing, I would say the complete designing of the integrated circuit. So once this PDK is being fed to the machine learning model, this is being used repetitively in the chip designing process, chip designing and verification process. Now this design iteration also being reduced by using this machine learning model, because every time you run the design you find some issues or bugs and you fix it. So the machine learning model itself, it learns from this mistake, so that when next time you run the design, it automatically covers those mistakes and the issues that you have found in the before run. So that basically reduces the chip chip designing process itself. And this machine learning model, when it is being used in the customer side itself, so customer can keep this machine learning model along with the tool, so that when next time either they do a incremental chip designing or make some minimal modification in the chip and they make a new version of the chip, or they build a similar type of chip from the scratch, they use this same machine learning model which is already being teased or taught by the previous chip. So in that way, these tools are very powerful and they are used in the customer side very frequently and very efficient way. Now I have discussed about what is the AI powered tool, how they being used in the customer side, what is the benefit that is being obtained in the chip design process, and how this chip designing becomes speed up by this machine learning model itself. So what is your thoughts about that? So if you are a designer, so you must be using these tools, but unknowingly how they are doing this process. This process must be very much unique and very much interesting to you. Or if you are on the design automation side to build this tool, so you must be knowing in some pockets that how you are building these machine learning models in the chip itself. So in that way also it becomes very much interesting to know that what are the aspects that you need to consider about when you run the design process, because chip designing is not necessarily the chip verifications. Chip verification, beyond the chip verification, there are other segments also in the RTL to GDSII flow. Or if you are a simply semiconductor enthusiastic, then that is also the two process. One is basically the designing the tool that is being run on the chip designing process, so designing the tool so that it can be AI powered, and second thing is that using the same tool in the designing. So how you are leveraging the AI powered tool in your design process, so that you are boosting that current design as well as you are storing the information for your future design itself. So what is your thought? Please let me know by dropping some comments in the comment section of the video, and your comments are very beneficial for me to understand what you think about this video and what is your analysis on this video itself. Previously I have also got a few design related comments which are very much beneficial in my preparation of the future videos. So please comment. And if you like this video, please subscribe this channel if you have not subscribed yet, and like and share this video as well. So I think last but not the least, I would like to mention that I have published few books recently on semiconductor and chip designing. The latest release is basically the global chipware that I have authored, and that is available in the Amazon. I will give the book link in the description section of the video. So this book is basically written that in that way that all the chip designing and the chip manufacturing companies, they are fighting with each other for the supremacy in the chip designing world, and not necessarily the chip design and verification companies or the chip manufacturing companies. Even there is kind of war happening throughout the world among the different countries. So based on the supply chain, based on the technology supremacy, based on the geopolitical tension. So all these things are covered in this book. So you can consider buying this book. and the previous book was basically based on the Semiconductor for all. These are the Semiconductor book, which is very much being read by the semiconductor enthusiastic and the semiconductor expert. So I think that's it for today's video. Do let me know how do you feel this video, and also I think wait for the next video to come. Till then, Subhasish Chakraborti signing off.